Okay, welcome back everybody. We got today your direct inverse joint variation of hyperbola's quiz review. Okay, so this should look eerily familiar because I'm basically pulling this material right off of your homework and reviews you've done in class, so we should be in good shape. And let's take a look. Okay, in the independent city of Denver, the number of violent crimes varies directly with the population. So crime varies directly with population. C equals KP. Okay. For every 125,000 people, that's your P. 2,000, for every that, 2,764 violent crimes were committed. Okay. Write a direct variation equation that models the situation. Got it. Okay. Well, now I got to find my K, so I can divide both sides by 125,000. All right. So I got my calculator. 2764 divided by 125,120. Okay, so my K is equal to 0.022112. Right? Since you guys are all watching this video, I'm going to let you know, please make sure that you go get every decimal. If not, what I want you to do is hit math, enter, enter. Oh, in this case it doesn't work. And pull up the fraction if you can. Okay, it should work out in the quiz. So now I know my equation is C equals 0.022112 P. And it says we're at a total population, with a total population of 425,000, how many violent crimes were committed? C equals 0.022112 times 425,000. Okay, so I'm doing this times. So we get C equals, you may round this, so 9398 crimes. Okay? Awesome. The force F in pounds needed to loosen a bolt with a wrench varies inversely with the length. So force varies inversely with length. That means it's divided by. So write an equation relating F and L, given that 225 pounds of force, 225 equals K over, must be exerted to loosen the bolt when using a wrench with a handle that is 5.5 inches long. Okay, let's solve for K. Multiply both sides by 5.5. So 5.5 times 225, 1237.5. Okay, so F equals, alright, how much force must be exerted when using a wrench with a handle 22 inches long? So now I'm going back to here. Just dividing it by 22. And I get my force, which is 56.25. What are we talking here? In pounds. Okay? Cool. It's a 0.25, by the way. Just realized that. Pressure P in pounds per square inch inside a scuba tank varies inversely with the volume in cubic feet of the tank. So we're looking at P equals K over V. Okay. When the volume of the tank is 0.6 cubic feet of compressed air, so that's K over 0.6, the pressure inside the fuel tank is 3,250 pounds. So to solve for K, 0.6 times 3,250. So K is equal to 1950. Write an inverse variation equation that models the situation. So P equals 1950 divided by V. What's the equivalent volume of an air at an atmospheric pressure of 25 pounds per square inch? Guys, I'm putting this in for P. So here's my equation. Okay. So I need to switch around the V and 25. So multiply both sides by V first. Then you can divide both sides by 25. So V is equal to 1950 divided by 25. 1950 divided by 25. V equals 78, and I believe that is just cubic feet. Okay, so be careful about that one, it's a little switched up. Write an equation that represents the following scenarios. Y varies jointly with Z and inversely with x squared. You will always have a K on top. If it says jointly, that stays on top. Inversely means bring it down low. Done. Y varies inversely with x to the fifth. y equals k over x to the 5th. Done. Y varies jointly with x squared, y third, r to the 4th, so y equals k x squared, y to the 3rd, it's r to the 4th, and inversely with z. Done. That's all you're doing, okay? The second you read the word inversely, you bring it down. Jointly means it stays on top. You always have a k on top. All right? I will tell you for this quiz, that's what you like. There will not be anything besides k. Okay. On the back. Now, I left these here for the review. These will not be here for the quiz. You need to know these. So as soon as you get your quiz, at the top of your paper, you write down what it takes to be vertical, and you write down your ACE formula, okay? Graph the function, identify the horizontal vertical asymptotes, state the domain and range. All right, so here we go. The vertical asymptote is what makes your denominator equal to 0. In this case, it's just x equals 0, so boom, which means your domain is just everything except for 0. Now the range is your ACE formula. Okay, my A up top is 0, C is 1, E is 0. 0 divided by 1 is 0, plus 0 is 0. All right. Okay, so what that looks like is it goes across this way, goes down this way. If you guys want to grab colored pencils and stuff like that, I'm totally cool with it. It's your call. Otherwise, you're all right. 4 over x. Okay, I want a point behind it and a point in front of it. So -1, -4 is right there. As mentioned, I like you guys labeling your points because I put this beautiful graph on there. You're welcome. I know I'm so great. It's fine. All I gotta do is see that you're plotting the point correctly here, and then if you hit graph, you can see what I'm doing here. It's getting closer and closer to my asymptotes. Never actually touching. Okay, that's it. Right there is perfect. Okay, you have your graph. I can see your points are plotted. I just want to see at least one of them highlighted. Okay, I have everything labeled down here. You are in good shape. All right, my next one, number 6. What is their denominator equal to 0? So x equals 3. All right, because I'm just picking this out. So my domain is everything besides 3. Just a heads up, again, I know I'm awesome. I'm setting it up exactly like this for a reason. The vertical asymptote is what affects your domain. I know, you're welcome. But that looks good there. Now as far as my ACE formula, my A is 0. Guys, you have to remember this. I can't tell you during the quiz day. All right? So it's 0 over 1 plus 2. 0 divided by 1 is 0, plus 2 is just 2. Okay, so vertical is going straight up and down here. And then 2 is going across this way. Okay, so I'm going to go back to y equals. I'm going to clear this out. 5 divided by, you have to put parentheses around it in an expression, x minus 3 plus 2. Here's my graph. Okay, so I know how it looks. Pull up my chart. I want a point in front of it and behind it. There's my vertical at 3. Let's pick a nice point. Let's see here. 2, -3 is right here. And then a point in front of it, 4, 7. Okay, so it drops. Okay, and then it rises here. Boom, there you go. All right, all's well. And you are allowed to use a graphing calculator. If you have any questions, you ask them today, not tomorrow. Number 7, had a lot of really good questions the other day about that negative out front. The negative pertains to your numerator, so don't worry about that for right now. Okay, so as far as you're finding your denominator, just stick with x plus 1 equals 0, whatever is there. So x equals -1. So my domain is everything except for -1. Simple enough. My range, ACE formula. A is 0 because I don't have an x up top. 1 downstairs, and then -3 on the end. The negative sign goes with. Okay. So this is -3. So boom, boom. Everybody should get that part right. Go back to y equals, clear this out. Negative 2 on top divided by parentheses x plus 1 minus 3. Okay, pull up my chart. Vertical asymptote's a negative 1, so negative 2, negative 1. Oops, I'm sorry, I've got to put these down first. Okay, so let's see here. Negative 2, negative 1. Right there. And then in front of it, 0, negative 5 is right there. Okay. All's well. Looking good. My last one. Now, I'm going to give you guys one of these. It's a little bit tougher because if I do 3x minus 1 equals 0 and solve, you get 1/3. Don't panic. Just put down 1/3. Okay? You guys know how to work with that. This all stays the same. As far as your ACE formula goes, okay, your A in this problem is 6. Your C in this problem is 3. And my E is 0. So y equals 2. If that's a fraction, don't panic. Okay? So y equals 2. Alright. Now I'm going to plug this whole thing in. 6x divided by, not caret, 3x minus 1. Go ahead and graph this. Alright. And then pull up my chart. Okay, so right here is my domain, 1/3, boom, 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 0, 0 is a point. And then 2 going across. And then our point's 1, 3. And you guys are all good. Okay, got everything plotted, you're all set. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in class. Otherwise, keep the good work. And as always, good luck. We're all counting on you.